going again. Welcome to This Day Our Future. I'm Herb G. and Carol. We will be acknowledging and encouraging, and remember, our children are our future. I must say it again. Uh, there's so much going on. Our children are our future. What I want to talk about before we go to the shout out scholar, that uh, we talked about baseball already. I told you all about the March Madness, what's going on. Over in the Orlando area, they got a women's volleyball championship going on. So there's a lot going on in the community here. But we're going to move on to the next guy. We're going to give shout outs.
Thank you, Mr. Herb. Our shout-outs for this week include the American Legion, the Moonlight Drive-In, who just announced their new flavor of milkshake, cookie butter, the Brevard Cultural Alliance, Family Promise of Brevard, and the Children's Hunger Project.
Children's Hunger Project. That's a new one?
Yeah, they provide meals for children in need.
Okay.
During the school system.
Now, we wait till later. We want to give a shout out to 42E Julie at the Titusville Mall. Am I correct? 42E Julie. Okay. We're going to move on and we're going to talk about our guest today. Our guest today is, oh, by the way, remember, it's our last week of the month. We talked about honoring women all month, which we've been doing, and the young ladies have been honoring the different individuals, women from here and women from there, and they did a good job. I had very little input on it there. I would have added a couple of other ones myself, but that's another story. Okay. But anyway, our guest today is Miss Vanessa Lau. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Vanessa Lau.
Hi, welcome to our show.
And she is. Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
And she is not only a mother, she's a wife of the chief of police, but the most important thing is that she's a woman. That's what it's about, being a woman.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Women History Month. Ms. Love, is it okay with you? I'm going to just ask you a few questions.
Sure.
And we don't want to hold you up long, but we don't also want to hear what you got to say a little bit.
Okay.
Now, if we said, if you had to give some advice to other women or young women in the world, what would you give?
For young women, I would absolutely say finish your education. Finish your education. Create something for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Some kind of an accomplishment for yourself. You know, don't necessarily have. I know that children are an absolute blessing from God, and sometimes you can't control how that happens, right? But maybe you can get an education and have something for yourself before you go out and have children. And I think it's important for women to create an identity of their own. And sometimes that just doesn't happen at 18, 19, 20. Sometimes you have to maneuver through life a little bit.
And they need it more at these times.
They do.
I mean, many of them are doing it, but it's needed more.
Yes,
It's needed more.
I would agree with that.
It's needed more.
You know, keep your accounts separate, your bank account separate.
Oh, come on, no.
Money. Don't commingle money.
What?
Finish your. I used to mediate family cases.
Mm-hmm, okay.
And so, you know, I just think as women, you have to be a little extra in life.
Otherwise, what you call the she money?
No,
You heard
but
you heard of the she
you know,
money?
you have to take care of you. Be your best advocate. Be your best advocate
Yeah,
as a woman,
yeah,
because nobody else is gonna advocate for you, right?
so true.
So you have to be your best advocate as a woman.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. I remember years ago people talking how it's our money and it's her money or the she money.
But when you get married, that can change.
Okay.
But when you see young girls, sometimes they commingle.
Oh, oh, oh,
You know, they
oh!
get joint bank accounts. They're not married. I
Now,
don't
now I'm with you
view
all.
that as a wise move.
Now I'm with you all the way.
Gotcha.
I got you because
Yeah.
I know a few people, including family members.
But yeah, education, advocating for yourself, be your best advocate. And you know what? You have to do it nicely. You know that saying, you get more with honey than vinegar?
Yeah.
It really is true in life.
Otherwise, don't just flat out demand.
Yeah.
Kind of explain it a little bit,
Yeah.
just a little bit. And if he really cares, I guess he should, because most women outlive men anyway.
Well, I just mean if you're advocating for yourself with outside people, regardless of the relationship,
Okay.
if you're advocating for yourself with outside people, you just have to be, you know, you have to be calm and respectful and not necessarily angry, and you will get further.
Further.
You know, it's something I've had to work with my daughter. You know, just advocate for yourself, but know that you have to be kind.
So we got ongoing advice right now.
Yeah, she's 23. I still work on it every day.
Okay, I got you. I understand what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. If I didn't go with you, as long as you know you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
So can I tell you, as a parent, no parent is perfect. No parent is perfect.
Mhm.
We try our best based on our own life experiences.
I have a few experiences. I have a few. Let me ask you another question. If you had the opportunity to meet any woman, past or current, present, alive today, who would it be? And you could, let me say, not, don't just say one. If you want to say one, that's up to you.
Okay.
You know, but that's up to you.
It would probably be Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Not because we have the same political ideology, but when you look at when she became an attorney and when she became a United States
Supreme,
Supreme Court
because many people don't know who
justice,
she is.
in that time frame, that
I know.
era. So she was one of 9 women at Harvard Law School of 500. Imagine that in the 60s, right? And then she was one of 20 law professors nationwide. And I would love to talk to her. Not that I would like to talk to her about the law,
Mhm.
but I would like to know is, did she go home at night and go, man, men are jerks? You know, God, this guy was an ass.
She was by herself for a long time, wasn't she?
She was married. No, she got married.
No,
early.
I mean, as a justice.
Well, she was the second female Supreme Court justice. Sandra Day O'Connor was the first. Okay,
She passed a little while back.
but just to consider what she did in the era that she did it as a woman
Mhm.
is really what I would love to ask her about. Again, nothing to do with the law,
Mhm.
just what was it like? What was your battle like every day dealing with men who looked at you and said, sit down, little girl. You're cute, but you go sit down. That would be a conversation I would enjoy.
Sounds good. We have two women now, am I right? Supreme Justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have Sotomayor
Yeah,
and
we mentioned her
I
last
can't
week,
think of the
actually.
other one.
The black lady, her name is,
I can-
I think last name is Jackson.
No, so then maybe there's 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's a Spanish one. There's
So,
Sotomayor.
uh-huh.
Well, I don't.
I feel almost bad not being able to call this lady name right now. But I know what you're talking about. Good. Good people. Now, what she named was people. She named a athlete. She didn't name a musician. She named an entertainer, but she named a lady of power, authority, a decision maker.
In a time where that wasn't even really accepted.
Yeah. You're right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I want to go to the next question.
Okay.
The next question will be, who was the most influential woman in your life?
That's a very complicated question because I can't come up with one, sir.
Well, okay, mother, grandmother, aunt, Miss, this teacher here, that guidance counselor there. No, go ahead.
So,
That's why you don't. No, don't just do one.
no, so I think it's funny as you age, right?
Mhm.
You look at your parents differently. How you look at them when you're in your 20s and you look at them again when you're in your 50s, it
Mhm.
changes, right? So you realize my mom is a pretty tough old broad, right? She's a tough broad.
Okay.
She's been through a lot. Um, but I think every time you meet someone,
Mhm.
whether it's male or female, um, I think you have something to learn or something to take from that person.
Mhm.
And I've had a lot of wonderful female friends, and of course with all of those you take a little bit of something different. I might take something different from that person or something different from that person. And you know, they back you up and give you strength sometimes when you don't know if you have it. Some people are there more, some people are there less, but I think you have something to gain from every single person that you meet or every person that comes into your life. But
If you don't want to be direct with a name, I understand because guess what? In my own life, I can remember many years ago as a young baseball coach, little league baseball coach, I met a man, and I'll never forget some things he talked about. I coached little league baseball, and the only little league I've ever heard about, the kid had to pay no money, no money. And that man sat down there. I was a young coach, and I'm pretty sure he's still alive today. But if he called me, if I passed before he passed, I want to be there for him. But then again, further down the road, I met an individual. So as you said, different time range makes a difference. You know? And if I must say, I'm glad to have a father around me. So that's why I can say it that way. But yeah, you meet people,
you and I could sit down and have a conversation for 2 hours, and I promise you, I would learn something from you. You would learn something from me,
oh, I might learn from
and it would be a great thing.
Mhm.
But I think that we have to be open to having um, good conversations with people and learning from each other.
Okay, sounds good. I said I'm not going to hold you long. Anything else you may want to say on that subject?
Sure.
No, anything else you want to say on that subject?
Oh, no, sir.
No? Okay. Well, I have to do the question then.
Okay.
Everyone come on the program gets the question.
Mm-hmm.
The question is from your thoughts, knowledge, or belief
Mm-hmm.
from a country, state, or local level. Tell me how do you feel about our future? And before you answer that question, I have to tell people the program initially came from that thought process being our children being our future. And I'm a true advocate. So that's my thought process. So how do you feel about our future? If you say it's great, like most people say, I can understand.
I
But
wouldn't say that.
well, just tell me how you feel.
So you are guardian ad litem.
Yes.
That says a lot.
Okay.
You've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. Um, I wish we had a world without social media. I don't think social media has helped our children. I don't think it's helped the parents um, deal with their children.
Mhm.
Um, there's just a level of ugly now
Mhm.
that I wish didn't exist. If I were 1000% honest,
Mhm.
you do see great stuff on social media because I love seeing the golden retriever, right?
I hear you.
But a lot
Watch.
of times it's just ripping people down.
You said golden retriever, and all the girls' eyes were laid up, because they all animal lovers around here.
Yeah, me too.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah, well, just today, for example, I saw a picture of a young lady, and her standing up beside her was James Patterson. You know who James Patterson? James Patterson, he's an author,
The author,
a famous author.
right?
She had a picture of him and her. But she put it together. I didn't say it was AI type stuff, but she was able to put it together. It looked like the two of them standing together. You make what you said about social media. So much is going on in social media. So I'm like, what do you mean? She said, so they told me how she did it. You know, I'm almost an old man, and so
Oh, I'm calling myself old, my friend.
and so a lot of stuff is so new to me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, she did what? And that's what she had. So I understand about the media. I think I mentioned on the last broadcast, if I'm not mistaken, that I got my first cell phone, I remember, and I was in the parking garage, you know, and working security, because God was around. And I said to myself, how in the world can I take this little thing here, my little Nokia phone, and talk to someone in Miami, New York, whatsoever? Also, which also means my voice goes out the parking garage, down the highway, into the room they're in. And my little mind, you know, I can figure it out. Well, of course, a lot I don't know, and now I don't worry about not knowing a lot of it. But those who are supposed to know, I want them to know what they're doing. And that's the future. And so we need those young men out there. We need those young men out there.
Kids are such a blessing. I just think we have to work very hard to protect them. You know, from my job,
Mhm.
I see a lot of predators that solicit children, and because I work for a judge, but people solicit children, and I don't know how you. I don't know how you.
Our
stop
sign's
that.
falling.
That's okay. Skylar gonna get Skylar. You get it, Skylar. Can you get it?
I got the sign.
No, just no. Just no. Let's no. Let it go. We good.
And down it goes.
All the way down.
And back.
Oh my God.
I will.
Well, that figures because it's me.
Tried to save it the first time.
We're still on, right? Okay, good. No, let's go on. No. Let's fine. We're gonna leave it as it is. First time it happened, nobody hurt. We're gonna move on again. We're gonna go to our LC here, okay?
Go what?
Let's call out LC here.
Thank you.
Hi, Miss Julie.
As a guest here at This Day Our Future, a Child You Know or Life Center Academy may receive a $500 gift card or donation. Also, Titusville City Council, Public Housing Authority, School Board, County Commissioner, NAACP has not been meeting.
Thank you, Miss Julie.
Now Skylar gonna tell what's the next move. What's the next move, Skylar?
She knocked that out of the
She's
park.
not at the park. Not at the park. Yeah. Each broadcast we talk about what I call the LC here. That's when our public housing, city council, school board, and our county commissioners meet. And we're talking about every state, every county, they meet. And so if you want change, different or better, go to the meetings. It's that simple. If you want change, different or better, go to the meetings. Every state, every county has them. Now we're gonna move on, and I'm almost. It's gonna be okay.
It's okay.
We're gonna move on to what I like to end the program with, talking about true success. True success comes from seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been saying it for a while. I went over it many times before I started speaking this here. I've been speaking it for every broadcast here lately, and I can break each word down a little bit if necessary. But yeah, seeking, serving, sacrifice, and giving. I want to thank you for coming on the program. Skylar, we haven't talked about that clothes yet, but you have to do that clothes eventually. And she's wearing that We Will shirt today. It said
We hand these out to the younger kids.
and it says what now?
We are children of God. We are gifted. We are important. We will learn, do good, be leaders.
And she's gonna be a leader.
I love that.
Thank you.
She's gonna
Be
be.
an empowered girl.
She gonna be a true leader. Believe me. Yeah. No,